I hate, and I hate Streamlabs. For some reason, it always does this. It changes my microphone to default, and my system default should be the microphone I'm talking to right now. But for some reason, it doesn't do that, and it just kind of forgets whatever mic I'm using. But anyways, let's put some music on. There we go. Slightly less noisy. There we go. Okay, so as you can see from your screen, what I'm looking at right now, we are going to continue with the Kylo Ren's command shuttle ship, and this is where I left off in last stream on Tuesday, I believe, and yeah, there were many things I didn't like about this. For example, the waviness to create a certain look or a certain angle for the wings, I could call them. But yeah, it just doesn't look too clean for my liking. Same goes for the rest of the armor, especially down here with the main hull. But I did work on this off stream, and I kind of entirely remade the wings. And I made them straight. I didn't use any of the weird angle blocks to make a certain shape, like trying to force it to be identical to what Kylo Ren's command shuttle looks in the pictures. Instead, I decided to use my own artistic freedoms to not make an identical looking wing, but a wing that looks familiar and very similar, but still fits in very well to Space Engineers 2. And I'm not making like this middle gap here either. I decided that I'm gonna forget it, because otherwise it would make the wing too what's the word? I usually say fat, but maybe let's not use that. I should say, what the hell is it called? Too wide! Thank you. Too wide. I don't want to make it too wide. So this new block, which I've forgotten the name of, structural support block, I decided to use that, and it kind of creates a cool middle gap there, and it works very well. Also use it here. Can't put it there though, which is fine. It doesn't need it. I can detail it in some other way later on, hopefully. What else have I changed? Well, I've mixed in to the normal armor blocks some heavy armor blocks, and that just creates kind of the illusion that there are more armor plates, because yeah, the clean armor has these textures to it by default, but I just wanted to mix things up a bit and mix in some heavy armor blocks there in the middle, or in the mix. The main issue still is probably the main hull of the ship. It is quite thin, and it narrows down, like the way that it narrows to the middle is very long, and I just can't really do that. So again, I'm gonna try and take some artistic freedoms and go with whatever works in Space Engineers 2 and what would look the best, instead of thinking about making it perfect or identical to the picture. But what I just did realize is that someone else has done this already, and I guess I can find it. Yeah, there we go. So Star Wars Kylo Ren's command shuttle. J.M. Callis has done this already, which is awesome. And just by looking at the picture, I can already tell his scale is way up. Like he has done such a bigger ship, and also he did not do the same stance for the wings, kind of as I did. I have them going straight up. He has them going slightly off to the sides as well. But I just want to look at it and kind of see what he has done. And I thought that would be kind of fun. I see a lot of big thrusters too. Yeah, his scale is way bigger than mine for this. But I want to kind of also not combine. I want to what's it called? I want to. Oh, I'm stupid. Hold on. How could I say this? I want to see what he has done instead of me. Like, what are the differences? And, well, the big difference I can already tell is that he has not smoothened out the edges. And, well, the wings are in a 45-degree angle. Fair enough. No, hold on. No, it's not. It's in the steeper angle. My bad. But still, that works very well. The heading inward thing on both sides, he has done just cutting the corner and doing like this, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I just want it to look smooth and not have like these hard edges as kind of tooth or teeth. What else? I think he has a pretty big interior. You can get in from this little hole down here. Yeah, he has some space in here. He hasn't used it up as well at all. There's just a big gyroscope here, right? Yeah. And the control seat. Let's look at his thruster placement. So he has thrusters beneath the wings. Some sideways thrust beneath the hull. And yeah, of course, these two thrusters here in the back and some extra on the wings. Now, even though I'm working on a smaller scale, I still want to try and hide the thrusters as much as possible. It's also gonna mean that there is not going to be as many thrusters. So it's not gonna be as agile as probably this ship is. That's for sure. But I'm fine with it. Again, I'm trying to fit it into Space Engineers and not make it perfect, and kind of it could be like a display piece in your space garage, just to show off like, hey, I got a cool ship in here, which I never fly, but it looks cool. Yeah, so a display piece. But I don't know why he has kind of left out all these hard edges and not smoothened it out at all. It kind of looks like, yeah, I don't know. It's pixel art, but in 3D. But of course, nothing wrong with that. I guess it would have required a lot more work to smoothen it out and make it make sense. But yeah, I'm gonna make everything smooth. At least try to. And yeah, again, I should probably get back into what I've been doing, so we can get rid of this now. But yeah, again, I should probably tell whose ship that was, just to give some credit. It was J.M. Callis, this guy. And quite a few subscriptions. 51 people have checked it out. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so my ship is gonna be wings straight up. I want there to be an open hatch where you can fly, not fly, but walk into the ship from down below. And what else did I want to do? What's like the differences? I don't know. I don't think there is much to it. Well, I should figure out the front of the ship a little more. Also, I don't like these anymore, so I'm gonna take them off. But here's what I've done compared to this. I still want the bottom side to angle inwards, just like I've done here, but just make it a lot cleaner and not wavy. But I somehow still have to figure out how am I going to make it, well, this like kind of angle to start earlier and end up at the same position, but at a longer distance. So I think I should do two kind of sections. So I would do one section like this, and then it stops for a second completely, and then another one, and then this is where the window would be, the front window. Now I'm looking at it and I kind of think that it should be even, because now it goes really wide and that's not ideal. But I'm trying to sketch this out before I do the changes to the actual ship, you know. Again, I could just take a copy of it, but either way. One thing could be also that I just make the whole hull less wide. That's gonna create some issues with the back thrusters. I don't think these bigger ones could fit in here anymore as well as they do now, and especially not as well as here. I need to think about it. I can very easily just cut the hull out of this. The wings are gonna be as they are. I like the wings right now. They're good, so I'm not gonna change them. Also, these are just placeholders for turrets. I still haven't figured out how am I gonna improve on this. But I should. I should do that. But I kind of want to just create a new hull and then attach the wings on either side after that. It shouldn't take as long because, well, I have somewhat of an idea what I want to do. Yeah, there we go. So, this should be, yeah, 2.5 meters. And then this would be the outer shell, kind of the hull. And not any wider than that. And then, if it starts going inwards already, we're gonna have very little space. Actually, that doesn't work because we still need to add this window here, so that wouldn't work either. Hold on. Again, don't go too wide. That's 2.5 and 2.5, and then middle point. And how much is this? That's 5 meters. Okay. Okay. Put the window there, just to kind of see how it is. Also, do this. And now let's start going off to the sides. And here, I'm gonna make the straight section. And at this point, I'm gonna start doing the angle again. Yeah, I think this is the best bet how I should go on with this. I will replace these blocks because I want there to be more space on the inside. Just one more. Yeah. There. If that would be the width of the whole ship, I think that would be fine. I think. Then, yeah. Then it starts slightly going back inwards at the back. And then 45-degree angle. Let's put 2 of them. like so. Would this be good for the hull? Because there is just the thing that, of course, this isn't how it's supposed to be. But again, as I said before, I want to try and make this ship fit into Space Engineers and not force any features. Oh my god, my phone is blowing up. Let me silence it. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't want to force anything. Force any angles or features that I can't replicate, and like I can't replicate very well, so kind of need to what's it called? My god, I can't speak English. Yeah, forget that point. I wasn't about to say anything smart anyways. Take these off for now. How can we make this longer? I think this would not be a very good way. Except, what if we cut it down just a smidge? I don't know. If we were working in a bigger scale, again, this could be a little easier. But I don't want to work on a bigger scale. Okay, so if it was like this, now I need to start figuring out what to do here on the bottom side. I want to flip this because the sun is a little annoying. A little annoying to watch. Okay. So it's gotta be these blocks, obviously. And I want to leave this gap here. I don't want to put it there, and that's by choice. I think it would look better as an end result. And then again, after I've done this, I might change my mind. So, yeah. Straightens out. I don't know how to speak again. Please bear with me. So, there. Hold on, what if we... Yeah, okay, let's do that instead. Offset it just a bit. No one get angry at me yet. Okay. Oh, can't figure out. This one, thank you. Actually, if we do this instead. And now I need like half of this block. I'm not using symmetry, I just realized. Fuck. Oh, no, hold on. It's gotta be a full block. Yeah, there we go. Hey, please, thank you. So how would that be? that any better though? Maybe? At least I can do... no. Yeah. This. There. It was 3 of them. There we go. Neat. Change that. Is it floating? Yes, it is. That's fine. We don't need it. Just gotta make sure we don't remove anything here in the middle. I'd like to change this to the other angle. Can I do it with this? Yeah. Just not like that. Hold on. How would it work? No. You know what? It might be fine. Although... Oh my god. Stop rotating. Nope. Or we keep it steady as it is. Oh, okay. Let's do this for now. Ah, it's this one. Except there. There we go. And from here... we do this. Hold on, what shape goes here? Yeah. Well, not shape. Block, I should say. Well, differently shaped block. I should probably learn some terminology for like building stuff, geometry, etc. to get a better idea for what I'm saying and speaking on stream. Okay, I'll flip that back up the right way. There we go. I don't think it would look better. It's slimmer, for sure. But we have a lot less space on the inside. Can we even make this interior work? Can we even make it work? Where is my control seat? I don't have one. Yeah. I can fit a control seat there quite nicely, so we can fill this. Sure. I know something better I could do here, and I might do that later. Let's not focus on this yet too much. Okay, that's covered at least. So we can fit in a control seat there quite nicely. When it comes to the width, of course. Just not entirely sure if I should switch the whole hull. Yeah, I gotta think about it. But what I had here was... where are they? There. I had lockers facing upward, but what if I changed it going downward? So we can have some texture. And then on the inside, we can still have the lockers. And yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna make the switch. Like, the hull is a bit too wide. But it just works better if I don't start doing any of this crap. Especially for the belly, I guess. It looks too... yeah, it goes too much down. And this here is awful. Yeah. But I mean, all of this building here just kind of gives you an idea of the amount of things you have to consider when starting a build like this, and how much time it's gonna take. Because I think it was like 3.5 hour stream last time, and I did this, and I was not entirely happy with it. So I started from scratch and made this, which I'm more happier, but more happy. But this came out faster than this one, because I already had the experience of building this one. I know what I wanted to do differently and what I wanted to do the same way. So making this was like a 40-minute thing, and making this was 3.5 hours. So yeah. Oh. Okay, is it actually... ah, it is. Okay, how are we gonna go about this? Well, definitely not that one. Not that one, because it doesn't fit. This does. So here we're gonna use this. Nice. And this should change now to this, and what else? Actually, I have a better idea how to make this look cooler. I might be thinking too much how the underbelly looks, but I think it's gonna look better if I do it slightly differently. Wrong one. There. And now we're gonna have to sacrifice some interior space to hide these. Nice. And let's see the control seat in here. Where the fuck? There it is. Can I put it? I can put it higher. Should I though? Let's see. Very little space there, but... Can you drive around with the new seats that got added? This one? It's just a seat, right? Yeah, provide seating for engineers without access to grid controls. Gotcha. And using a cockpit doesn't make any sense either. I guess for now, again, the control seat is just what we have to work with. Okay. Now for the hatch that you walk into the ship from. And it's below the ship. It's not behind it or anywhere else. It's not on top. Well, there is a small hatch on top. But the main thing where you walk to the ship is down here. And in the actual ship, these wings extend enough downwards so a human can pass here. But now if I add like ground to the level where the landing gears would be attached, I wouldn't fit it through. At least not very well. Yeah, so we're gonna have to change that. Let's not make this thing move. So I'm gonna go with, well, one option would be to have these angles go downwards more, but then this fat surface would be too short. I don't like that. So I'm gonna go with the other option that I had in mind, or just came to me, is that I just make the whole wing go downwards more. That would be easier. Let's go about that much. One more. And then here we have the landing gears. Yeah, let's have them face inwards. I hate that I can't fit anything there. It's annoying. So, I'm gonna do this. Does it look weird? Maybe not. So now, we for sure should have enough space down here to walk in. But first, let's test it, just to be sure. Oh yeah. We could shave off on, like, one block. So, do the landing gears here instead. There. Now for the What is it called? The hatch. Or for the door of the hatch. Holy shit, what shape goes here? Is it this one? No, okay, I can't figure this out now. No, we can't. No, it's this one, right? Shit. There it is. Yeah. And now... confused. What? Yes. Then it's... improvise. Then it's improvising time. I need to create kind of the ground floor for everything to determine where the hatch would go naturally. Okay. Will I have enough space in here to walk around? Yes. I know from the other picture that it's not on the screen right now, so you can't see it. And, well, I don't have it open yet either, but I remember that the back section is a bit different from the rest of the hall. It's more downwards, or it's closer to the ground. So that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna create more space at the back and see how it would look like. That's gonna float, right? Is it actually attached somewhere? No, it's not. Shit. Also, stop moving again. Thank you. How would this... How? Let's just do this. There. And then from there we have the hatch. It's quite a wide hatch. Close that gap. Yep, looking good. And how this hatch works is that when it's open, you can't walk to the front, like to the control seat. So when the ship goes into kind of fly mode, the hatch closes and then you can walk. It's just, the hatch is part of the floor. More down. Is it the same level now? No, one more. There we go. So in theory then, if it would close, it would go even further. But it doesn't have to be realistic now. Yep, I like that. Okay, then we need to close off the back here. Make it smooth or leave one gap like so. I think I leave one gap. See how it looks. Yep. Kind of want to replace that with this. No, doesn't work. It's fine. Now, for the rest. Okay, no gaps anywhere except the massive hole. I kind of want to cover shit up. Like the ugly areas. Good. Good. Then this here. I think, if I can remember right, it's quite white interior. Those can't be that though, but or a light gray interior. Hold on, I need to find that picture. Because I saved some inspiration pictures and reference pictures for this build, obviously. Where are they? Ah, is it this one? Yeah, it's a very light interior. Except not here at the front, though. It's here at the back instead. Okay, interesting. Oh, come on. Could I maybe put one of these here? Then what are the new interior blocks? I have some here. Let's change the page and just take them all. Even the toilet and the bed. Oh, I absolutely want to do that. I blocking my behind? Yes, I am. Very nice. There. Yeah, I can even paint. Okay, it won't let me. It's gonna show up outside. That too. So do this and then this. No. How can I make that look a little smoother? Or just leave it like that. Yeah, maybe I just leave it like that. Never mind. Put some gyroscopes there. Does this fit? Of course not. Cool. Neat. Nice. And what I wanted to do here is put this like so. Very nice, very nice, very nice. What else? Still gotta fix this area. Oh my god. How about here on the sides? Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah. Neat. How does this look if it's painted like so? It's eyed, I guess? But not really. Oh. Can't really fit through that, if that hatch would be closed. So maybe these lockers do have to go, or I change the top. Better. What do I do with this space? Any interior stuff I can fit? Oh yes, a toilet. Maybe not. Anything I can put here, though? Let's not do another seat. Yeah, container could be good. I'd like to have a screen here, but of course there's... At least I don't remember that there is any block that could resemble a screen. The solar panel, yeah, but no. Ooh, what if I just do... experimenting now? Slightly. Not even slightly, quite a bit. Oh, that's just spot. Do you like this? Nope. It's not very good, at least. So... no, thanks. What could I do here? Maybe some kind of emblem? How would that be? I was thinking about some kind of Empire emblem, Empire logo. Well, there's not enough space here, so that can't really work either. Neat little detail could go here. I don't know. Or just a wall that's painted blue or red. At least not like that. I don't know. It looks like a mini TIE fighter. Just gonna change it up a bit, hold on. How would this work? Oh, Jesus. Maybe? Doesn't really matter. And the TIE fighter is white. If it even kind of is. That gives me an idea for a ship though. Holy, that would look awesome. Yeah, could, yeah. I see the potential there. Anyways. Here. What do I put here? Oh, I know. I kind of have to put some thrusters somewhere. Like upward thrusters. Let me cut through the top. Where does it lead? Okay, not bad. Change the color though. There. Now we have still some space there. But anyways, I need to start figuring out where else to put some thrusters sneakily. Very sneakily. Maybe here. Then I have to fix the inside, of course. I don't want them to blind I can't. I don't want the lights to blind anyone on the inside. Oh, there's a gap I should fix. The whole thing, actually. Can I see? Man, this is difficult. There. Nice. I didn't have... Fuck. Okay, there we go. Then what? Yeah, we're gonna need downwards thrust more. It's not gonna be enough. So where do I... Yeah, obviously I'll hide it here somewhere here. Well, either way, I have to do these connections to the wings. So... That's gonna be a great place to hide some thrusters in. How have I done it here? Oh wow, I've got so much more space. It's interesting, that's for sure. Sure. No. No. Oh boy. What have I done here? Something odd. Never mind. Let's not look at that. This right here shouldn't damage the block. Same goes for if you want to put a block like this. That doesn't damage the blocks. Just FYI for everyone. Or it's like a good to know thing. How from here? Okay, that's gotta change. Now, could I be greedy little bastard and sneak a large one in? Absolutely. I will. Gotta change a bit then. That's fine. No. This one. And this one. And like so. Neat. I'd like to push this thruster in one block more, and I actually do have the space for it. Cool. Happy surprise. Happy surprise. Nice. No, it's gonna be too thick. Keep it slim. Can I do anything about this? Yep. Yep. Come on. No, not like that. Like that. Sorry, I'm not talking as much as I usually am, but really, like, in the zone right now. And I do want this to look great. So don't mind me. Oh, I need to do something about this, that's for sure. Okay, my little hatch thing has to change a little. unfortunately. Nice. Now, for the little red details in the front, how am I gonna achieve that? Simply by doing this, I guess? Is that gonna be good or not? I don't know. Okay, then we need to add some more detailing. My favorite. Yep. There we go. Well, hold on. Why don't I just do this? Better. Then what? I don't really appreciate the top detailing that I've done here. There's a small hatch thingy, and the thrusters begin. I can't really make the cool little elevated thing here in the middle. Well, I could, but then I would have to change a lot. Yeah, because I still want to keep the interior space. I can't lower the ceiling at all either. Yeah. Let's just think where I should put more thrusters in, because we need sideways thrust still. And that is the pain in the ass one, I'd say. How do we hide sideways thrust? Just chucking it in here, or... No. Also, we need a little bit more braking thrust. There's only 2. We could hide some in here. Oh yeah, still need to figure out the guns. What's wrong with the... Okay, that was weird. Okay, but sideways thrust. How do we get sideways thrust? By putting it here. Remove this detailing. Where's the... Oof, there's so little space. Anywhere else? Not really. Like here. This might end up being stupid. Can I push them one deeper? What? Something's floating. Yeah. Okay. It's a bit odd, but... Oh! I have an idea. We have this new block. Well, new, it came out like a month ago or something. Where is it? There. I just saw it. This one. Shit. That means I have to push them back even one further. Where was it? Yeah, that could work. Now we have to fix this side. Hold on. Shit, how would this work? At least that would look cool. Sure. That's the shot right there. Well, it's a display piece anyway, so it's sluggish. Or you could think of it this way. It's supposed to be slow when it's in its landing stance, and this is its landing stance. You know, you're not supposed to go too fast. I'm just gonna go land this. In here, if I can even fit, holy. How did the camera work then? Oh, we hit the ceiling. Okay, we might be a little too tall. We're definitely too tall. Just barely don't fit in. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick blueprint of this. Kylo Ren's command shuttle. I will replace the picture, don't worry. Yeah. Wow, it's loading my blueprints for a while now, huh? There we go. 10,000 PCU. Interesting. I think that's pretty accurate to the actual size of the ship. I still need to add the guns. Just realized. But it works. Now I guess the only thing to do also is to create another version of this where the wings are on its side, or, you know, angled differently, and then the hatch would be closed and the interior would be kind of like, you know, as it would be when it's flying. But I mean, this would look great as a display piece. Let me do one thing real quick. There we go. Not bad. But the guns. God damn. Cast dual guns, I know. Would that be a lazy solution? I guess so. That's not any better. Maybe just do it this way. Horrible. This was the tough part last time as well. Just couldn't figure this shit out. That's too big. What could I do here? Huh. was my idea here? Trust me, guys. I had an idea. I forgot what it was. That's gonna look horrible, so... Nope. The problem with making this gun here is that it's, you know, 2x2. It's not 3x3 or 3 wide and 1 tall. No, it's just... No. No. How did I have it? Oh. Like that. Then that goes away. It's useless. Can't even see it. Ah, you know what? I'm gonna hide a little thingy there. Then what? I'd love to use this and then put something at the end of this, but nope, not happening, because can't do that. Cycling through the wrong blocks, there we go. Come on, there we go. Doesn't look like a gun enough to me. Maybe this should be fuck. Nope, it should not be fuck. It was like a reaction to I just destroyed the grid or split it. I was supposed to say it should be flipped to this way. And maybe put it there instead, actually. And then this. And now please go. Thank you. Like so. It's not too bad. Maybe just change this. It shouldn't be that long. Nope. It's pretty close to what I like. Pretty close. It's not functional, obviously. There's no conveyor system. But again, this is a display piece. Yeah, let's go. Here. Detach our little guy off the ground. Don't want to accidentally remove the whole fucking station. Let's go here. I want to replace the grid for the blueprint I made earlier. If it would load. I promise, guys, I have this game on SSD. There. What? Here we go. Boom. How's that? Not bad. Now, I'll take a new picture of it, obviously. I want the whole thing to show, but it's a little awkward. What if I take a picture like this? Oh, the background is too bright. The ship doesn't stand out enough, you know? A display version of the command shuttle and its landing form. You can fly this ship, but the maneuverability, I do not have any idea how to pronounce that word or spell it. Ah, there we go. Maneuverability is very limited. Yes. The made by Uncle Andy is a kind of useless because everyone can see who it is, who made it, but still I'm gonna add it there. I'm gonna publish this already. I'll replace the picture on Steam for the ship. I'll slightly edit it so it makes more sense, you know. Now you can't really differentiate where the ship is, like it kind of blends in with the background. Or I just fly in space and take another picture there. Just go here and a tiny bit more space. Yeah, this should be good. My god, it's very slow. This one. And hey, can I not change it? Okay, I'll delete it then. Did my game crash? Uh-oh. Yes! Game crashed. Lovely. Hold on, I'll fix this. God damn it. Just a second. I have the Be Right Back screen on, but there we go. Let's go back. Didn't save the game properly, but the blueprints should still be there. Yeah, I remember, like when Space Engineers 2 first came out, it had a bunch of issues with the menu, and especially with the blueprints. When you tried to delete a blueprint, it kind of just froze the game. They fixed it, but apparently, when you're deleting a workshop creation from the menu, it crashes your game. Don't know if that's just a fluke. Does it happen always? I don't know, but it did happen anyways. So, let's see. It should be here, normally. Oh my god, it's so slow. Yeah, it looks updated to me. Great. a bit more space. Oh, the sun is like that way. Do it there. I don't want to see the sun. Put you over there. And this is where we take the picture. So go back to the blueprint, change the picture, and then publish it. And I think I think that's it for today. I think, yeah, got this done. I'll start with the other version of this ship, you know, in the flight stance off stream, and then finish that up on stream again, kind of as I did with this one. Yeah, neat. Oh, yes, replace it, thank you. Didn't know that was possible, but great. But I guess now it's a good time to thank everyone for tuning in today. If you could consider, please, leaving a like, that would help out a lot. Also means that you like the content and these streams. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, do that if you want to tune in next time. Yeah, I'll be making, as I said, another version of the ship when it's flying. That ship will have a lot more maneuverable. It will move. It has the ability to move very well. And what else? Yeah, it's basically a copy and paste of this ship, but the wings are gonna be different and the hatch will be kind of closed, so the interior will be normal. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. Again, consider subscribing, consider liking. This was a fun project. I'm so glad I kind of started from scratch since last stream. I did not like the way that I got to the... Like, I did not like the ship that I came up with last stream. I tried to go too much like the reference picture, kind of. Also, my sub goal is just wrong. It's saying 190 when it's supposed to be 199. And the goal is 200 subs. And we're one away. Would be really cool to hit 200. And then we go for 300. Whoa, amazing, right? But no, yeah, next stream will be next week. Before the weekend. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I left out Wednesday. But yeah, Wednesday as well. That's when the next stream will be. That's when I will continue with the ship again, but make a different version of it. Just like the picture you see on the top left corner of your stream. That's what I'll be making next time. But now, yes, again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Yeah. I guess. See ya.